Hi, I'm Phil Ring, executive producer at TT Games here at PSX showing LEGO Worlds.
So let's start by talking about what your goals were heading into LEGO Worlds.
So for LEGO Worlds, we wanted to create something that was really a whole world that you can interact with. We really wanted everything to be kind of something that you can play with. So the whole world is made of LEGO bricks, and you can interact with any of them. So whether it be a tree, even right to the floor. And it was that kind of idea that we wanted to give people that freedom to have a world that they can make their own, but also that world is full of really cool things. So there's quests, there's items, there's things to collect. So it's really exciting. If you're not a big fan of building, there's a game there for you. If you really want to kind of build your own world and create this own kind of world for yourself, that's there too.
How has your studio's background in building these virtual worlds that people can't openly manipulate helped with this new game?
So we always learn from our games, and being able to do open world cities in our previous titles and kind of having that exploration really has helped with this, because it means that we can learn things on how we can structure quests, for example. What's great about this game though is all the worlds are procedurally generated, so it really is different. The team have done an amazing job of taking that knowledge of how quests should work when you kind of know the bounds of the world, versus then applying that to a world that can change every time you load into it. So that was really cool, and we've learned kind of a lot of how to kind of signpost players so they know where they're going and making sure that it's clear for people.
Well, obviously when people think of these types of building games, they think Minecraft. How does this game differentiate from anything people have played out there?
So we really wanted something that really felt like it was a Lego version. This is a Lego game. So not only is the whole world made of Lego, but all of the characters are minifigures. They've got all the Lego kind of items that you can unlock. So you can unlock bow and arrow, you can unlock a sword, you can unlock an ice bow and arrow, bazookas, grapple guns, guitars, and then the way that the game works as well. So it's not just a case of walking around and kind of you bump into things and you unlock them. We wanted a kind of progressional quest system. So at the very beginning of the game, you're actually a spaceman in a rocket ship that's flying through space, and you get hit by a meteor shower. That then crash lands on one of these worlds, and that's the very beginning of the game. So you then have to go along, you pick up the discovery tool, and that then allows you to discover new items within the world. You may find a pirate captain, he's looking for a pirate throne. So you run off and you find the pirate throne, you then use the discovery tool to discover it, unlock it, you then build the pirate throne for the pirate, and he's, thanks very much, have a gold brick. That gold brick then allows you to repair your ship and fly to new worlds. So we really wanted something that very felt much like a Lego kind of game, with all that kind of exploration, the characters, the quests, but then the ability to interact and build with anything. It was really important for us that this really was something that was unique.
You guys also built a lot of Lego games. Multiplayer has been key. What role does that play in this experience?
So we definitely wanted to have multiplayer for this game. We have multiplayer both as split screen, so two players can sit on the couch and play together, but we actually also have online multiplayer as well. So on release it's actually going to be 2 players, and then we're going to be expanding that to 4 players later down the line. We really want to make sure that it's a really kind of great experience for people, and so we're starting with 2 players and then expanding it to 4.
We're seeing lots of people taking photos of this world behind you and sharing it with friends. How can people share creations that they build in this game?
So that's actually something we really want to the kind of sharing aspect of it is really important. So we're looking at ways that the player can share it, so that you can maybe make your own model, and then once you have your own model, can you then export that and share it with your friends? So not only do you have the worlds where you can kind of join in when you can go and visit your own friend's world and kind of you can both explore and play together, we're actually looking at possible systems where you can share models and share things with the wider community. We also have kind of community building kind of challenges, if you will, where people make amazing models, and then the development team actually managed to get those models and place them in the game so that they're then available for everyone.
When it comes to your studio, you guys are used to creating a game and having DLC to expand it. Talk about how it's different having a world that's going to continually evolve.
So having a game like this, we do need to keep evolving it. So although this game's got a release date of February, that's not the end. We're going to keep on doing things, we're going to keep on rolling out content, and that's really important for us to make sure that it's constantly expanding, so that we kind of building up a community here that are kind of really looking forward to what's next, what's new, and so we're actually approaching it from a different way this time.
When you talk a little bit about, when you look at the early Lego games that you guys made to the latest ones, the graphical increase has been phenomenal. Talk a little about what you guys were able to do from a technology perspective to bring this world to life.
LEGO Worlds actually has been in development for a huge amount of time because of the technical kind of challenges, if you will. We always want to kind of push the games. We always want to make sure that they're really cool, they look really special. There's new mechanics, there's new characters, there's new things that you can do. And so with LEGO Worlds, we wanted to take all of that and then take that into a world where everything is interactable. It was kind of like a real challenge for us. And the team have done an amazing job from a technical perspective, like revising the engine, changing it so that it is this new thing. It's developed into something where you can interact with everything, and the games like you can take a drilling machine and dig into the ground. You find cave systems underground, and kind of having all those levels. And just from a technical perspective, the team have done an amazing job to really kind of refine the engine to be able to do that.
Lego Dimension has done a really good job of tapping into all the different licenses that exist in the Lego universe. Is there room in this game at some point for that type of thing?
So for the time being, we're just looking at kind of the Lego franchises, if you will. So we've got things in there like Cowboys, the Yeti, kind of all the really kind of cool Lego objects that exist. Down the line, potentially, who knows, where we're constantly going to be expanding this game. It's kind of like we'll see what comes around the corner, if you will.
One of the cool, you mentioned space, and the Lego Space guys got a cool cameo in the Lego movie a few years back. What role do they play in this game?
So we have the kind of one of the astronauts, and then potentially we're going to look and see if there's anything really cool. We know that there's kind of a lot of love for some of the classic sets as well. So that is something we are exploring and seeing if this is something we can add to this world. So.